Aloha, Jim. A pleasure to be here once again on the big birthday weekend. Happy birthday. How does it feel to be 70?
Hey, I'll have you. Don't advance me. Don't put me on fast forward. The tape is going by quickly enough as it is. But no, I'll tell you how it feels. It don't feel that way yet because we are in a time warp. I am speaking to you at the age of 60, but by the time the people, the cult of Cornette, hear this program, I will be 61. I'll be a whole year older. It's going to take you forever to get this thing out.
Are you aware of other famous people born on September 17th?
Bill Irwin was born on September 17th. Who else is born on September 17th?
Wild Bill Irwin or the comedic
Wild
actor?
Bill Irwin.
Bill Irwin, okay.
Is there an actor named Bill Irwin?
I guess you call him an actor. The guy was the guy, how do you describe him? He was in the Don't Worry, Be Happy video.
I don't think
it was
that
like Bobby
would describe
McFerrin.
Somebody as an actor.
It was Bobby McFerrin, Robin Williams, and this guy who was also in My Blue Heaven with Steve Martin and Rick Moranis. He was like the guy who could lift his head. I don't know how to describe it. He would lift his head up.
Apparently not. You don't know how to describe this human being because you've just rattled off a bunch of incomprehensible nonsense. Is this the way you're going to treat me on me? You know, I'm getting older. If I didn't have possession of all of my faculties, I'd think I was getting senile, not being able to understand you. But fortunately, I am in possession of those faculties.
You know who isn't?
Realize you're just dribbling now. Who isn't?
John Ritter, who was born on September 17th.
Oh, come on now. Are you going to...
Hank Williams.
Malign a great American like John Ritter with a nasty, mean-spirited remark.
I admit that was wrong, and I like John Ritter. But Hank Williams.
Well, fuck him. He got to buddy up next to Joyce DeWitt and Suzanne Summers all that time for absolutely no good reason. So fuck him. He's had his joy and happiness. Hank Williams, which one? The junior or the senior?
The senior.
The good one.
The good one.
Okay. As long as it's not just somebody trading off the talent and pioneering genius of his predecessor father.
Where do you stand on Joyce DeWitt? Good looking on her own or merely another person there considering you had Suzanne Summers?
Just another person there. Well, Joyce DeWitt was attractive in her own way and in her own right, and she could stand alone. But I guess it would be nicer if she was laying horizontally next to Suzanne Summers instead of standing alone on her own. Or is that vertically?
I'm not exactly sure, but another September 17th birthday, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
There you go. I've always been a big fan of hers, both of them.
When did you first see her?
We never, I've never seen her wrestle, but I have seen her box.
Awful.
We never got
awful.
We never got Elvira here in Louisville, at least not that I was aware of. And obviously, you know, we had our local horror movie host, but we never got Elvira. Now we have Svengoolie. He doesn't look as good in low cut stuff, but no, I was aware of her in the 80s when all the merchandising, was that the decade that all her merchandising went on, or possibly the 70s?
I think, no, it was the early 80s. She started in Los Angeles locally, and then it just took off from there, and eventually they had a movie, and really smart woman. If you ever heard her interviewed, like she understood her character and what to do and how to, like she understood exactly what her character was supposed to be. Very, very smart woman. But Jim, September 17th, you and Roddy McDowell share a birthday.
Well, there you go. Roddy McDowell.
Cornelius.
And well, no wonder Stan Lane kept calling me Cornelius J. Corny all those years. But anyway, so it's my birth. So we need to get this over with so I can go blow out my candles of my cake. And Lord knows that's going to take me a while. I have to sit down every 5 minutes or so.
Hey, you're on this list.
Continue.
This list I'm looking at, you're on the you're number 30, and right after you is Ken Kesey. How about that?
Wait a minute, hold on. How do they've numerically rated or quantified somehow the people born on September 17th? By what criteria?
I'm not sure. The website is thefamouspeople.com, and it is celebrities born on my birthday, and the date put in was September 17th. And you're after several, I don't know who some of these people are, but you're before Ken Kesey, so that's something. He's a big deal.
He hadn't been a big deal in 50 years.
Anyone who takes acid is directly influenced by Ken Kesey.
Acid hadn't been a big deal in 50 years.
That's right. Mushrooms are really where the party is. But let's see. Any other names?
Good God. Nevertheless, Mr. Leary.
Yeah.
Again, how do I just get to number 30 on this fucking list? And there's people of questionable lineage above me.
Number 38 is Joseph D. Pistone, better known as Donnie Brasco. So you got some good company there.
I'm 8 ahead of Donnie Brasco.
You're 8 ahead. Paul Benedict, number 44.
Oh, goddamn, what's his name? On the Jeffersons.
On the Jeffersons.
The English fellow. Goddamn, I've lost his name. It's a very, very British name, isn't it?
He was in Willy Wonka, wasn't he?
He was there, too.
He was there, that's right.
He was there. He was there when the whole thing happened. But what was his name on the Jeffersons?
Oh, I don't know.
Not Bentley.
At 61, Doug E. Fresh.
Well, you'd think he'd start to turn a little bit by now.
Yeah, now he should be complaining, but there it is. Some of the famous people born on your birthday, Jim. Do you feel in good company?
Who was right above me?
Hold on, let me scroll all the way back up to...
All the way up to number 30.
Shirley Ballas.
What? Not Shirley Bassey, not Shirley Booth?
No, the dancer Shirley Ballas, born in 1960 in Wallasey, Cheshire, England, UK.
Oh, is this a UK-centric lib? Possibly that might.
Well, it's a .com. It's not a .uk or anything.
Well, who's the author of this fucking piece?
There's no author assigned to this.
They're too
piece.
ashamed to put their name on it. They don't stand by their research. How was this criteria? What was the criteria to be ranked as a famous person born on this day that somehow I only got to 30?
Well, it says it right here at the very top. This ranking is based on an algorithm that combines various factors, including the votes of our users and search trends on the internet.
Well, that means absolutely dick all of shit. Because it depends then on if somebody's got a bone to pick with me, the voters, they might have a campaign for this Shirley Bannister or Balustrade or whatever, and might ignore me because they're biased. They got a bone to pick. An algorithm known as search. What if somebody's searching somebody's name during the course of the compilation of evidence for this survey because they've committed some crime like farting on a senior citizen in public or, crossing against the goddamn traffic or something?
At number 8, Anne Bancroft.
Anne Bancroft. How many people have been searching for Anne Bancroft in the last 20 years? I bet you our weekly audience dwarfs the weekly audience that Anne Bancroft currently possesses.
All right.
I'm a little insulted.
Hey, Keith Flint from The Prodigy.
Oh, goddamn it, don't make it any worse.